Well, good morning, friends. It's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living, and it is about 8 o'clock in the morning. I just got off the phone with my son to make sure he got his big body out of bed, so hopefully he won't miss the bus. I just came into town because I'm running into Superstore. There's all that meat that my husband bought yesterday, if you watched my video, that I had to put out in the van because I didn't have room in my fridge. I'm really going to try to cook it all up today and divide it into those like freezer packed things for keto meals. I'm going to try. But I hear that you can buy frozen cauliflower rice, and I'm going to go in and see if they have it here. I can buy cauliflower and do it myself, and I've done that before, but cauliflower is expensive. And I just want to compare the prices. If it's cheaper to buy the already made cauliflower rice frozen, I just need to cook it, I'm going to get that. If not, I'll get some regular cauliflower. And I want to get some broccoli. And yeah, I have a whole bunch of stuff to cook today, so I'm going to spin into Superstore, Atlantic Superstore, and see what I can find. See, this is what I'm talking about. $6.99 for a head of cauliflower. That's just too much for me. I don't want to spend that much. So I'm going to go check out the freezer section and see what the price is there. Yeah, I often check like the discount rack too, but I don't see any cauliflower. I just picked up some ginger, but I see they have ginger here, 50% off. I think I'm going to return that and get this one because I plan on using some today, and it will save me a little bit of chump change. Yeah. There's a lady over there putting 50% off stickers on some meat, so I'm going to wait till she's done and go take a peek. Not that I don't have enough meat, but I can't pass up a deal, and I love those pretty 50% off stickers. Alright, I'm at the frozen food section, and I see broccoli and cauliflower, but that's not the rice. I'm just wondering where the rice is. Protein. No. Oh, riced veggies, cauliflower. How much is that? $4.99. They're not very big bags. That one has stuff in it, the other one doesn't. Yeah. Oh, I'm conflicted. I have to think about it for a minute. I just see that they have, they're veggie tots, like tater tots, only with broccoli and cheese. I might try those. I've never had those before. Just to try them on for size. Alternative to potato tots and fries. No artificial flavors. And there's only 1 gram of sugar. That's what I'm worried about, the sugar and carbs. Oh well, 6 pieces, 14 carbs. Yeah, no, that's not good. Not good at all. I'm just seeing this Green Giant frozen bags are only $2, so that's a great deal. I don't see any cauliflower though, but I see some broccoli. I might grab a couple bags of broccoli. I have broccoli at home, and I picked up a couple of these winter veggies, broccoli and cauliflower. Those were $2.89 per bag. How big are these bags? 750 grams. How big are these ones? 400. Yeah. I don't know. I'll show you what I get when I get home. Well, I just got home, and I have a little friend here to greet me. See the kitty cat? Well, let me shut my door tight. Hi, darling. I don't know whose cat this is, but there's some... Come here, puss puss. Psst, psst, psst. Come here, darling. Psst, 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 psst. It's cold outside. Oh, what a pretty kitty. What a pretty kitty. Must be somebody's pet. If it was a feral cat, it wouldn't come close to me. You need to get in somewhere warm. Does that feel good? All right, you run off home now. Alright guys, I got home a few minutes ago. I just emptied the dishwasher. I'm just loading it up again. I see my husband cut up the cabbage that I'm going to shred up for cabbage and sausage, which is awesome. I took out one of those freezer meals I made November 30th. And I'm going to I meant to take something out last night and I forgot. So it's still rock hard. I'm going to clear off the back of this wood stove and just set it there for most of the day, and then this afternoon I'll pop it in the oven, but it'll just defrost a little faster. I'll take it out of the bag, of course. And yeah, my husband made bacon and eggs before we even got up this morning. He got up extra early, so the kids had bacon and eggs before they went to school, which is nice, and I can use that bacon grease that he ended up making, so that's great. I'm going to clear the table off and I'll show you what I got at the superstore. Just to show you, I put the casserole there. It doesn't get as hot there, and it's up off the main part of the stove, so it should be good. I'm going to put some more wood in this fire though, and yeah, that'll speed up the process. Okay, so this is the ginger I got. I got 2 bags of frozen cauliflower that was on sale, I think 2 for $7, and yeah, that's still kind of pricey, but I got more cauliflower doing this than buying 1 head of cauliflower for $6.99, so that's what I did. I got a bag of diced onions. I don't generally do that, but I'm just trying to make my day a little bit easier, so that's what I did. They were on sale. I got a pork roast that was marked down, regular $14.79. I'm going to slice this up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do like a stir fry or what I'm going to do with it yet, but I didn't want to leave it there, so I got it. I got 2 bags of chopped kale, again 2 for $7, so I'll add that into a couple of different meals today, and 2 bags of Brussels sprouts, so those are good for you. I got 2 bags of winter vegetables. It's just broccoli and cauliflower. I might roast those, or I might steam those and put a sauce on them or something, I'm not sure. And these buns were on sale, 50% off, regular $4.39, half off. And I thought today, when I got home, I'd take out the baked spaghetti frozen meal that I made, but the tater tot casserole was easier to find, so I wasn't going to go fishing around in my deep freezer this morning. My hands were already cold, and I was just like, we'll have baked spaghetti sometime over the weekend, and I'll use those rolls at some point, whether it's with the spaghetti or whatever we have. Those guys will eat them up, so it's all good. So now I'm going to let these sit out while I start doing the sausages. Oh, my husband already decased the sausages too, so that's a big time saver. So I'm going to put the sausage in the pan, scramble it up, and start shredding that cabbage. It is 9:11. Alright guys, it's 9:18. Yeah, he got up and decased all of these sausages, so it's just easier to scramble up when you take the casing off. I'm going to fry them all up in one pan, but I'm going to need 2 pans. Oh, there's the casing. I'm going to need 2 pans when I end up frying up the cabbage, because there's 2 cabbages. Maze is still in bed. Evie's coming over at some point today. His mama's working, so I can get this going. I have some ribs to take the membrane off. I got some chicken to cook. And I'm just trying to think, what else did he get? Oh, we got some beef. I need to figure out. I'm thinking some sort of curry beef would be nice. Oh my heck, if I turn this on, Tracy. So I'll bring you back once this gets all scrambled up. You guys have seen me make this a million times. So I'll probably eat some of this today and then put some in those freezer meals that I'm going to assemble later on. So I'll be back. I got to shred up that cabbage. I just got done the cabbage, so I'm about to kind of squish this with the potato masher a bit because it makes it crumblier. I find it does a better job. I can find my mash. Alright. And I know I told you before, I don't do it so that it scratches my pan, but just breaks up the little chunks. This will be done soon, and then I'll take the meat out, try to leave the grease, and fry up the cabbage. I'll divide the grease between the 2 pans, and if I don't have enough grease, I'll add some bacon grease too. And saute it up till the cabbage is mostly soft, but still has a little bite to it. And then I add the meat all back into it, divided between the two pans. And yeah, just let it go another minute or two and it's done. So good. I love it with Frank's hot sauce on it. Alright, it's 9:38. That sausage is done. I just shut the burner off. I'm about to divide it up. But I just started a load of laundry. I took the stuff these wet towels, I'm going to go hang them in the bathroom on the racks and stuff in the dryer. So I'm multitasking today. Alright, I just took the meat out. I used that like straining spoon kind of thing, so I left as much grease as I could. I'm going to pour some of this grease into that pan, and if I need more grease, I got bacon grease I can use, so. And then I'll drop the cabbage in. That cabbage is done. May's just got up. It's 9:58. He's having some oatmeal and some bacon. So now I'm going to try to drop some of the meat, divide it between the two. Eventually this is all going to go in one of those great big bowls that I put the shredded cabbage in. So it doesn't really matter because it'll all be mixed up. But I'm just going to do what I can do. This is a bigger pan, so I'll put more in here. There we go. And just kind of mix it up. I turn the heat down to medium now, just so it kind of jives together a little bit. And then I'll just take it off the heat and put it in one of those bowls till it's time to assemble all my dishes for the freezer. I might end up having a bowl of this later when I get hungry, but I'm not hungry right now, so I'm all good. I did have a coffee this morning when I went into town. I got a Tim Hortons coffee, and so I'm good. I had my apple cider vinegar. I took some MCT oil. I take a capsule every morning. And, somebody commented yesterday about my question answer video. I'm sorry I didn't get it up. I plan on trying to do that in the next few days. I just couldn't find a quiet time. A quiet time to sit down and do that with all the craziness with the holiday break and all the kids and the colds and the babies and all that stuff. So it's coming, guys. Oh, my battery died. But yeah, doesn't this look pretty? So I would say this is done. I also take MCT oil every day. Or, is that what I just said? Black seed oil. It's just a capsule. And chlorella. I need to sit down and do how my keto journey is doing and my maintenance and things like that. Because I've had a lot of people ask me what I eat in a day, or, you know, what do I do? How am I doing it? All that kind of stuff. So I'll try to get one of those kind of videos in sometime soon. But this is a staple for me these days, and I absolutely love it. I just need to expand my horizons and do what I'm doing today, because otherwise I will eat this every single day, which isn't a big deal, but I should have a little more variety in my palate, I guess. So I'm going to take this stuff out of the pan, put it in that big bowl, and I have, let me just show you, the table set up. I'm going to rinse those ribs and start taking the membrane off and getting them on the pans and putting them in the oven, because they take a couple hours to bake in the oven. So yes, busy. Okay, well, Evie just got here. Medea's here for a little while before she heads to work. I'm gonna start taking the membrane off these ribs so I can get them in the oven. And yeah.
I got the 2 pans in there. I couldn't fit them all on the same rack. So I'm going to set the timer for an hour and then flip put the top one on the bottom and the bottom one on the top for another hour. And then we'll probably be able to put sauce on them then. Now I'm going to take these pans of cabbage and put them in that bowl. I meant to do it, but Evie and Medea came. And I want to start browning up some beef chunks. And I think I'm going to try to experiment and like sear the outside, but they'll still be not cooked. And then put them in a slow cooker with some curry mixture I do up. And then when that meat is almost done, I'm going to drop some cauliflower in it. And it'll be cauliflower beef curry concoction. So yeah, let me get that over. I got to clean my table off. Wipe it down, disinfect it, and I'm about to get the dishwasher going, so ahead of the game. Oh, time check, it's 10:37. Alright, I'm not even going to wash these pans, to be honest, because I'm cooking right after, and it's just the sausage and cabbage, whatever. It'll save me time. The dishwasher's going. And like I said, now I'm going to just sear up these stew beef pieces. I need a little more. And then I'll drop them in a slow cooker. Usually I would do something like that and put it in the oven in a pan, but my oven is being used, so I'm just gonna make it work however I need to make it work. I have Messiah's apron on today. It's a Care Bear one. My sister had all the kids' aprons made last year sometime. And Messiah's was a Care Bear one. I can't, my other ones are in the wash. I already packed away my Christmas ones. I'm just going to use this one pan. It's a big enough pan. Well no, I'm going to use 2 because it'll be easier to sear them and flip them over and stuff. I'll season them up a little bit, but I'm going to use some curry paste in the slow cooker, some tomato paste, some cumin and turmeric, and I don't know, something masala I have up there. I've made before, it was really good. So that will be off my plate. I'm taking stuff out of my van bit by bit. Did he go to sleep? Oh. So yeah, I'll break this up and I'll show you what it looks like when it starts searing on one side. Alright, it's 10:49. I'll just check to see. It's starting to get a little, I want it a little darker brown, so I'll just wait a minute. I'm trying to dig out all the spices I need. Alright, let's check it now. Oh yeah, that's what I want to see. I know you guys probably can't hear me. It's sizzling so much. Alright friends, it's 11:04 and this is all as brown as I'm going to do it because Evie's out there and I want to have a little cuddle with him and we'll read a couple of stories and Maze is bumbling around. So before I do that though, I just went down to the basement and got 2 jars of my home canned, I don't have tomato sauce anymore, but I canned whole tomatoes with water and whole tomatoes without water. These ones are with water, so I'm going to take them out of the jars, and I also brought up 2 jars of my home canned turkey bone broth. I'm going to get that situated, put it in a slow cooker, and then dump this beef in with a whole bunch of spices. So yeah, let's get started. I just wanted to show you, the jars are a little dusty because they sit in my basement. But yeah, that's the canned tomatoes. And I just canned, I had to cut them in half, some of them, because they were so big I couldn't fit through the hole. But yeah, I'm just going to add that to it. If they're too big, I'll just cut them up a bit. And yeah, that's the turkey bone broth, which doesn't look very good, but it's absolutely good for you. So yeah, I need to rinse these jars off and Alright guys, I got out a bunch of spices. I'm just going to eyeball it. There's different recipes you can follow. I do have a video on chicken tiki masala, which is really, really good. And a lot of these spices are in that. I'll put that link to that video down below. I made it a long time ago, but it's worth giving it a whirl. It's really good. So I'm going to add some cayenne pepper. Need a little heat. A little bit of chili powder. And remember, this looks really liquidy, but it's going to thicken up a bit. And I'm going to be dropping some cauliflower in this after. This is Indian masala, which is delicious. It's a combination of cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, red pepper, dehydrated vegetables, celery, onion, carrot, garlic, salt. Just a bunch. It's like a mixture of spices. Really good. And I'm going to add some paprika. I don't have smoked paprika. This is just regular kind of straight up paprika. Paprika, you know what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to add some cumin. I can't find my turmeric. I got to look for it because I got to add some of that. And I have curry powder here, but I have a curry paste I'm going to drop in this first. Let me see if I can find my turmeric, and then we'll finish her up. I found it. I take turmeric every day too, like with black pepper. It's really good for you. And this is what's going to help give it that really pretty color. Ooh. Now I didn't add any salt to this, or I could, but I might wait until this is cooked and taste it, and then I can add it after. But I gotta get that curry paste. It's here in the fridge somewhere. I can find it. It's the Tax curry paste. It's very good. Oh, I hear Evie out there. I'm putting a big old spoonful, maybe a little bit more. Flavor. I'm going to put this on low. I don't want this meat to be shredded meat, but I want it to be cooked all the way through. And when it's almost done, that's when I'll throw that cauliflower in. Oh yeah, I was going to add some tomato paste too, if I can find it. I haven't used this in a while. This is a new one. I just want to make sure it's okay for us to have. Tomato, 99.5%, and a little salt. So, straight up tomato, pretty much. It's like a toothpaste tube. I'll put it in the fridge after I use it. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing, babe? Did you have your bottle? I hear Evie crawling over to the gate. And then those tomatoes that I canned are straight from a garden here where I live. 100% local grown tomatoes. So yeah, I'll put the cover on this. And my kitchen's gonna smell like curry. Those ribs have 23 minutes left before I rotate the pans. It's 11:14, and yeah, I'm gonna, once this cools down a little bit more, the cabbage, I don't know if you can see it, it's right here beside me. I'm gonna cover it and put it out in the porch where it's nice and cool until it's time to assemble all my little pans. So anyways, I'll get the lid on it and get it over at the counter and turn it on. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to put just a tiny smidge of cardamom in that slow cooker too. Just adds that extra little bit. Oh, do you know what else I'm going to put in there? I had some chopped kale. I think I'm just going to open that up and drop a couple handfuls in the slow cooker too. We'll see what it turns out to be like. Kale's good for you, and I can eat as much as I want, so I'm going to put that in. I know the lighting's bad, but I dropped about half the bag in there. I'll see. I can always add more if I want more after. But yeah, it's chopped up nice and small, so that's perfect. And since I'm doing it on low, it'll have time to soften up and wilt down a bit. And this won't be so runny either. And we're getting our greens. We're getting our greens, so that's great. Just mixing it up. Put the lid on it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put the rest of the bag in. I want a little more green in there. Might as well. I got another bag of kale over there, but I'll put that in something else. So, yes. I might just have some drizzle, like steam the broccoli and put this curry beef over top of it, because I don't think I'll have room in the slow cooker now. But that's okay. They're nice big chunky pieces of beef. And each little tray would only need 2 or 3 pieces of the beef, so this will go a long ways, which is good. But, all right, leave it alone, Tracy. That's enough stuff in it. And let's go read some kids' stories. All right, the buzzer just went off. It is 11:38. I gotta clean my stovetop off. That's just cabbage. I'm gonna rotate the pans bottom to the top, top to the bottom, and I'm gonna put them in for another hour. Yes, I know my stovetop has that cabbage on it, but I will clean it off. Right now though, I put a little bit of water in the bottom pots there. I'm gonna steam up some Brussels sprouts, because then after, I don't want to boil them because I don't want them to turn to mush. After, I'm gonna fry them up with bacon fat just to get them brown. And might just chop up the leftover bacon and put it in there with it. And I could steam the Brussels sprouts all in one pot, but I kind of want to do it in 2 separate pots so it steams more evenly, I guess. So this will only take a few minutes. I'm going to do this with broccoli after too. Ooh. Sorry guys, jostling you. So, ooh, what is that? A piece of cabbage. I just need to wait for it to boil and it'll steam, and it doesn't take very long. But yeah, I rotated the pans. I put the cabbage out in the porch, and the slow cooker's going. The dishwasher's going, and I gotta go switch the laundry. And I need to get the boys some lunch because it's 11:44. Alright, I was just out there with the boys set my timer for 10 minutes. Let's see how these are doing. These are probably done. Yeah, they're soft enough. So I'm going to take that off the heat. I need to go lay Evie down for a nap. And then I can do the same thing with my broccoli or winter vegetables. But I'm going to take these off the heat, just rotate the things, shut that off, and yeah, I'll be back after Evie's in dreamland. It is 11:58. Alright, 12:08 and he's in dreamland. That was quick. So what I'm going to do now, this is just a bowl I had that cooked sausage meat in. I'm just reusing. It's all cooked stuff, nothing raw. Put these in here for now. And then I'm going to drop the winter vegetables in here. I need to put a little more water in these pots though, and then I'll steam those. Alright, let me get the bags. Not sure, I might have to do this in a couple of different rounds. We'll see. If I can fit a whole bag in. Woo! Oh no, I'm gonna do it. I remember I tried to roast, like in the oven, frozen vegetables before, and it didn't, I mean, they tasted okay, but they didn't char up like they would if they were fresh. So I just thought, I'll just do this today. And my oven's busy anyway, so. I think after the ribs come out of the oven, I'm going to put that tater tot casserole in there. Just so it can be piping hot when the kids get home if they're hungry. Because otherwise they'll be buzzing around this kitchen like nobody's business. 29 minutes for the ribs. And I got to do a little sauce for that. But I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes for these pots, and then those will be done. So I'll show you that in 10 minutes. Well, while those are steaming, I'm going to take a trip out to the compost and get rid of some of this stuff so I can clean out my sink. And yes, I will start straightening up the kitchen a bit, like clean my table off again. Again and again and again. I'm going to do this cauliflower after I do those winter vegetables. And those will be done. But I need to put these spices away. The dishwasher's still going, but I can do these jars after. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty accomplished. I haven't had a day like this in a while. But it's 12:12, and I'll bring you back in a little while. Alright, the timer just went off. So I'll check it. Yeah, perfect. Just what I want. So now I'm going to dump these into a clean bowl. And they're done. So hip hip hooray. I'll put these over here, and whew, now I want to clean off my stovetop because I need to start what am I going to start? I'll figure out something. Actually, before I clean my stovetop off, I'm gonna might as well do the rest of that cauliflower. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with that yet. I was thinking I'd put the curry beef over it, but I might make like a curry flour mash. I don't know. And it would still go with the curry beef, but I'm just wondering if I'll leave it whole or what I'll do with it. But I might as well steam it up. And that'll get all these frozen vegetables cooked. And then I can get these pots washed up and put away. There's only 10 minutes left for the ribs. So when that goes off, these should be done too. I put a little more water in the pot down in the bottom, so ooh, that's hot. And there. So time check. It's 12:29. Okay, the ribs are done. I haven't taken them out of the oven yet, but I'm going to take this cauliflower off. Ooh. Yeah, good. Are you guys sick of watching me do this? All right. Yeah, it's good. It still has a little crunch, but not a whole bunch. I don't know if this bowl's going to be big enough. We'll see. Oh yeah, it will. Just big enough. Now I can clear off my stovetop. Oh, where can I put this? There. I'll get the ribs out and put them on the table on a cooling rack, and we'll take a look at them. Oh, they're sizzling. They smell like sriracha. Ooh, don't those look good? Yummy, yummy. there we go. Now I didn't do a sauce for this yet. I have to see if I have some sugar-free ketchup. We'll see. Just a minute. Alright, I'm just going to wing it and make up a sauce of stuff that I like. I have a little bit of sugar-free, no sugar ketchup. I need the apple cider vinegar. I don't need to make a whole bunch of sauce. I'm going to heat this up on the stove, but I thought I'll just make this right here. This is apple cider vinegar with the mother. That's the kind I drink every day. I always drink it in the morning and drink it about 15 minutes before I eat something. It just helps with digestion and all that sort of stuff. You can look that up. I'm going to put some turmeric in there. I have some Tony Cheshire Creole seasoning. I'm not going to add any salt or anything because there's salt in this. And I have some chipotle sauce. I'm going to add that. I really like chipotle. And I'm going to add some stevia in here. I'm going to get it out. See, Evie's still snoozing, so that's good. Now, let me see, I'll get a whisk. Yeah, this might be kind of runny, but that's okay. If I had some psyllium husk or whatever it's called, I know I have some somewhere, so that would thicken it up. I just don't know where it is right now. So, that's what it looks like. You guys can see it. I'm just going to go warm it up on the stove, and then we're going to glaze these and put them back in the oven for a bit. Alright, I didn't bring it to a boil, but it's warm. I tasted it, it's okay. I added a little mustard powder to it too. And a little bit of ground ginger. So, yeah, that's good. I need to get my little brush here. I know I'll have leftovers, but that's okay. Alright, while those are in the oven, I'm going to cut up those Brussels sprouts and put them in that pan. I already put some bacon fat in that pan. And I want to fry these a bit so they get a little brown on them. A lot of these are small, but that's okay. I have them all. I cut most of them in half. I'm going to put these on the stove top. I just took those ribs out. My kitchen's a little smoky. So the oven was smoking a bit. There was something on the burner, but it's all good. Anyways, I'm going to get these going. There's 4 or 5 slices of bacon left from this morning. So when this gets sauteed up or, browned up a bit, I'm going to cut the rest of the bacon up and mix it up in it, and that'll be its own thing. Yes. I was thinking I'd add garlic, but I don't know if garlic and bacon go together. I might put that in with the straight up cauliflower. Mash it together with some cheese, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. And I still have a pork roast to do, and I still have chicken to do. And I just stirred up that beef in the slow cooker too. But there's the ribs. So I'm going to move those over to the stove, over to the table, and start doing the, then I'm going to clean my stinking stovetop off. I keep saying that. It's 1:06 in the afternoon. The girls will be home around 2:45, so if I can get some more of this stuff knocked off the list, it'll be good. So I'll be back in a minute. This is browning up nice. I find these always do a good job in the pan. I just emptied the dishwasher. I'm going to load it up again and get it started. But now I'm going to break up that bacon there. And it'll look so pretty all in the pan. Alright, just loading up the dishwasher. This is that tater tot casserole. It's, you know, parts of it's cold, but it's soft. You know what I mean? Like it's not frozen anymore. Just having it on that back burner. It wasn't even hot enough to melt this cheese, but it was warm enough to defrost it. It's 1:17 in the afternoon. I'm going to put this in the oven at 350 for an hour. And yeah, it'll be pretty much done then. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to, what am I going to do next? I have to cut up that pork roast because I can't bake the chicken until this is done. And I still have a roast beef I could do something with, and I have ground hamburger. So I don't know if I'll get to all that today. We'll see. But this is going in the oven now. I'll be back. That was that pork roast that I picked up this morning. I just cut it up in small pieces. I'm gonna fry this up. I'm gonna add that other bag of kale to this, and I think I'm gonna add the winter mix broccoli and cauliflower, so it'll be like a great big pan of pork and vegetables. And then I'm gonna make a cheese sauce, not to overwhelm it with cheese sauce, but just to mix up in it. I gotta check on my cheese situation. I was half tempted. I don't think I have any egg, because I would put egg in this too, but yeah, I'm gonna do this. I need to go check on Evie, and I'll bring you back when I'm starting to add stuff to it. No, Evie just woke up, so I'm gonna turn this back on and keep on trucking. It's 1:35, so pork doesn't take very long to do, but now I'm going to grate up a block of cheese, so I'll be able to work with that after. Alright, this is almost done. I'm not going to cook it to smithereens, but the pork doesn't take long at all to cook. So I'm going to add some garlic to this. The ribs are too spicy right now, Maze. We want some ribs, but they're still hot, so. I'm also going to add a pinch of rosemary. I still haven't ground up that cheese yet. Just a pinch. Maybe a little tiny bit more. So it'll kind of release in those juices and stuff. I added some salt and pepper. Pink Himalayan salt. I get it at the Dollarama. And then I'm going to throw that broccoli and cauliflower mix in this. It'll cool it right down, probably. Because really we want more vegetables than meat. Maze, stop slamming those doors. Maze. Then I got to start working on the cheese sauce I'm going to put over top of this. I don't want to move the vegetables so much that I squish them or mash them. But yeah, let me get that cheese done up. Oh, I forgot I wanted to add some kale to this. I'll have it down on low. I don't think I'll add the whole bag. Half a bag about. I'll turn it up a little bit just so it gives it a chance to go through. So this is more vegetables than meat. And yeah. I just made the boys a sandwich with my homemade jam. So, well, I'll leave it on low. I might put a cover on this, actually. I'll leave it on low, put a cover on it, and help them, because there's going to be lots of sticky fingers. Time check, it's 1:45. Alright, Evie wanted to come out and help, so he's going to have a little cauliflower and broccoli. He ate most of his sandwich. We'll see how he makes out with that. Yum yum in your tum-tum. Is that good? He's still half asleep, he looks like. Are you daydreaming? Yeah, the dishwasher's going. Now I'm going to have a minute to grind up that, or shred that cheese, and then I'll mix it up in this. Yeah, I was thinking about making a cheese sauce, but I think I'm just going to mix cheese up in this. And that'll be that. It wasn't a full block of cheese, it was about 3/4 of a block.
What is Evie eating?
He's having a piece of broccoli and cauliflower.
I just want broccoli and no cauliflower.
You just want broccoli and no cauliflower?
Yeah.
Here you go. It's warm. Down the hatch. So this is, yeah, this is still warm. And I'm just going to try to fold it in, because again, I don't want to mash the vegetables. Is it good? Maze likes broccoli a lot.
But a little bad, but good.
Oh, it's a little bad, but it's good?
Yeah.
Okay. Evie's eating his. I'm going to leave this on low and just put the cover on it so the cheese melts all in it. So it's going to be a cheesy, gooey, veggie, meaty mess. But oh, so good. Okay, Maze keeps hollering about he wants some ribs. So I just took off 2 ribs. And he can go gnaw on that before the girls get home, or they'll all want to dig into those. And that casserole's in the oven. There's 5 minutes left. So I'm going to hand this off to him. Alright, I'm going to start cutting up these ribs and put them in this silver bowl. So when it's time to assemble my packages, they'll all be divided up. And I can cover these with tin foil and put them out in the porch before all the kids see them. And I don't mean to sound greedy, but they already are going to have a good supper that they like. And yeah, this way I can get some more meals for my husband and myself, and we'll be good to go. I don't know if you guys can see. You can see Evie, that's the main part. Right, Evie? I just took it out of the oven. I haven't looked at it yet. I hear you, baby. Ooh. Ooh, that looks good. I think I'm going to put it back in the oven so it gets a little browner, but I'm not going to put the tin foil on it. Just for, you know, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. And we'll see how it turns out after that. Alright guys, it is 2:24. I think I'm going to make a coffee because I had one early this morning. Not that I'm feeling tired, I just want to sit down and relax. And I don't think I'm going to do that chicken and stuff right now because the kids will be home in about 15 minutes. So I'll clean up the kitchen, have a coffee, hang with my main man, my main squeeze. He's having a marshmallow now. And yeah, get ready for the herd to arrive home, and if they're hungry they can have their supper early, which I kind of hope they do, so I can keep on trucking with my mission today. But if not, that's okay too. I put the ribs and the cauliflower, steamed cauliflower out in the porch. I'm gonna I need to do that to the Brussels sprouts too. They're cooled down enough, I just need to wrap them up. And I just need to wait for that broccoli, cheese, pork, fry, cheesy meal pan of stuff to cool down a bit, and I'll put that out in the porch. It's cold like a fridge out there, so it's perfect. And then this evening, after everybody's had supper, the supper mess is cleaned up, and I have the other couple of things cooked, I should be able to put everything together, so that'll be good. Right, Evie? Right? Okay, coffee time. I'm just brewing my coffee, and Evie's having half a banana now. He has a hollow leg today, I think. You're eating it like a corn on the cob. Silly turkey. Yummy, yummy. There it is. Just a little bit of stevia and my whipping cream. And Evie's having the other half of his banana. Alright, 2:36. Evie's just having a glass of water now. This is good enough. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to put it on the wood stove. The stove is just coals now. And let it rest for a little while, because it's piping hot. Alright, the girls are home from school. They all had a snack. I just prepped this chicken, and all I put on it was Montreal chicken spice. Says 0 carbs, but you just never know. There might be a little something in there, even though they don't put it on the label, but that's what I'm doing. I'm going to bake it for about an hour at 350, and I think what I'm going to do with this hamburger is make a meatloaf cupcake things. I'll put the rest of that kale in there, some egg, some Parmesan cheese, maybe a little tiny bit of onion, some garlic, and do them up in cupcake tins.
Wow.
And they'll be individually done, so that's what I'm going to do, I think. But I'm going to put these in the oven first, and I'll do those after, like later on this evening. That curry beef is still in the slow cooker. Everything else is done. Mally wants tater tot casserole now, so I'm going to dish it out. I'm going to dish it out and I'll show you. Alright, I'm going to try to dish this up. It's still pretty hot though. But that'll be one down.
Jump. And a big slice.
Evie's here crawling around the
Make it as big
floor.
as you can.
Well, I can't give you it all because it's for everybody.
Everybody.
Except me and Dad.
Yeah. Next time, can you make like 50 of them and just give me a full one?
I don't think so.
Why? Because tater tot castle's delicious.
Yeah, that came out good.
I don't know why the girls don't like it.
Oh, they'll eat it. Mazai likes it. I'm just taking it, showing those guys. There. Are you putting ketchup on it or? No. Alright, that's one down. 10 more to go. Alright guys, well, that chicken's in the oven and all my bowls are dirty. So I'm going to make up these, I'm going to at least make the mixture for the little meatloaf cupcake things. And when the oven's free and the supper's all done, I can dig out my cupcake tin from the basement because it's a big 24 cupcake one. I don't know if I'll make 24. Mally's all done her supper. And it's only 3:15. So let me get out the spices I want to put in this, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll probably find some other spice to mix in here before I actually make these little cupcake things. But I want to get this mixed up as much as I can now. Oh, Maze is having a conniption. This is just that pink Himalayan salt. Hey! No biting, Maze. What's going on with you? Goodness sakes. Well, she hasn't seen Evie all day. It's her turn to play with him. Jiminy crickets. This seems like a lot of salt, but it's a lot of hamburger. Alright, I'm going to add some turmeric. I want to add all this stuff before I mix it because my hands will be all bloody. I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. Maze and Misha. Alright, let me see if I can dig a hole because these eggs will run off if I don't. I have 5 eggs here. I don't know if that's too much or not, but we'll eat it either way. I just want to break this up a bit. Yeah, oh, I want to add some mustard. I could have added mustard powder too. Okay, I'll come out and deal with Maze. Maze, do you need me to come out and deal with you? Well, then you need to back off, please. Yeah. I'll mix it up real good with my hands, but now I'm going to put the rest of that kale. What? Wonderful. Alright, like I said, I'll probably add more stuff to this, but I just want to get the initial mixture going. And I'm going to hope that I don't make a big mess on my tabletop, because a bowl would have been much better, but I didn't feel like taking those ribs out. And the other bowl, I forget what's in it. Oh, the cabbage and sausage. So, yeah, I might add some cumin in here. And what else could I add? I don't know, maybe a bit of chili powder or taco seasoning or whatever. We'll see. I'll let you know when I do add something else in here. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Just a minute, guys. I need to go get my referee shirt on. Everybody's just hooting and hollering. I think you guys can all relate at some point in your life. Alright, before I start getting my hands in there again, I'm going to add some onion powder. Oh, Evie's at the gate now. His mom gets done work in about an hour. She's going to come here for supper. She said she's starving. I said, well, there'll be lots of stuff here to eat. This is onion powder. I'm going to do some ground cumin. I'm going to do a little bit of oregano. And then I'm going to mix it up again. Oh, just a minute, Turkey. You go play with Misha. You go play with Misha. Oh, jeepers creepers. That chicken has 37 more minutes to go. He has a water cup out there, Misha. Can you see if you can find it?
Is it a bottle?
No, it's in a sippy cup. I'll be cleaning this table off real good after. But this can sit and rest, I don't know, for a couple of hours because I still have to go into town this afternoon.
This?
Yes, that's his water cup.
It's too heavy.
And then I can just put this in the cupcake things. And I've never made these before, honestly. I'm assuming you could put any spice you want in this. I found some leftover shredded cheddar cheese in the fridge. When they're done, I'm gonna sprinkle them with that. I was thinking I might make a little sauce, like a barbecue sauce to put on it maybe. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what the goings-ons around here is like. So I'm just gonna cover this with saran and put them out, saran, and put it out in the porch and leave it for now. But at least that's out of the way. And if all else fails, that'll do. Now all I have left from yesterday is a beef roast. So I don't know, I might just throw that in a slow cooker and let it go. Or I might not do anything with it today and the kids can have it tomorrow for supper or something like that. So we'll see. But I'll get this wrapped up, get this cleared off, and I'll be back. Here's my son's plate. He's home from school. And yeah, he's home. All right.
All right.
Get going. This is the curry beef. I tasted the broth. It needs a little more salt. But then it has a good curry flavor and it has a little heat. So hot. Stop. I am gonna just add this cauliflower to it, as long as it doesn't overflow. And I'm not gonna cook this anymore. I'm not even gonna put it on keep warm. I'm just gonna stir it in and let it cool down, because this cauliflower is already cooked.
That some bitch is gonna taste so good.
Get going. I got my son to taste it too, so. There. Oh, Evie's ready for another nap, but his mom's gonna be here in a minute, so she can lay him down, because he's still a booby baby. Hey, Evie, you leave my tripod alone. So I'm just gonna leave this, and that's done. Oh, I dropped my spoon. Alright, it's 4:15. I think that chicken's done. I just shut the oven off and I'm just going to let it sit in here till I get back from my afternoon errands and stuff.
Too, because I'm hungry.
Oh, Medea should be here soon. And yeah, that curry cauliflower dish is calling my name. But it's still super hot, so I'll just wait. So Medea's here. She's just cutting up some chicken breast and dunking it in coconut oil, flour, and she's going to get it fried up.
Mommy! Yeah.
Mally's going to cook it for her. Ah, well, Medea and Mally are in there cooking that chicken, and my van's blocked in, so I'm going to do some fancy maneuvering and go across the lawn. That's what we'll have to do, because I need the van. It has the car seats in, and I'm too lazy to walk back in there to move one of these vehicles. So, let's go off-road. Alright, I backed up a smidge. The ground's frozen, so it's not going to leave any marks. And I'll just take a little shortcut. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Let's hit the road, Toad. Well, I just stopped at Dad's because I guess my sister's here for a visit, so I'll just swing in for a minute because I'm on a time frame. Hi. Are you all right, friends? It's 6:03. I just got home. Here's the chicken that I let rest in the oven. The pan's still pretty warm, but the chicken's good to go. Now I have to empty the dishwasher again. This is my big cupcake tin. I don't know. I'm gonna line them with these. I don't know, like the hamburger, just for easier cleanup. I'm gonna try it and see. So I'm gonna get this situated, get the dishwasher emptied again, and we'll do the little mini meatloaf. Alright, I just took these out of the oven. They were in for 40 minutes. I checked them at 30 minutes, but they needed a little more. My camera's upstairs. I'm taking the stuff off my chip, so I'm using my phone now. Maze, skedaddle. So now I'm going to, there's not a whole lot of liquid in there. I didn't check. I think this is probably lean ground hamburger. So I'm going to just put a little sprinkling of cheddar cheese on it while it's hot to let it melt down, and then I'm going to take them off when the cheese melts. And then I got to do the rest of the meat up. Alright, here's the second pan. I got my dishwasher going. Second pan all ready to go in the oven. Oh, Evie! And there's that first batch. The cheese is still melting. They're still pretty hot. But I'm going to put these in for 40 minutes, and then I will be done cooking for today. I just need to get everything all set out to load up the trays, and we'll be good to go. Well, Medea's here to get Evie, but she wanted to have a taste of the stuff we made today, so she just didn't want the ribs. So that's that broccoli and cauliflower, cheese and pork, the chicken, the curry beef, the little mini meatloaf, and the Brussels sprouts, and cabbage and sausage. So I'm going to wrap it up, and she can take it with her. Oh, and she made homemade mayonnaise with avocado oil, and that chicken breast with the coconut flour on it. So, yeah, I tried a piece that's really good. Alright, there's the second pan. I just took it out of the oven, and I needed some more cheese, so I actually did it by hand because I didn't want to dirty my food processor again. I just did enough to cover these little meatloafs. This one is pizza mozzarella. So, yeah, I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like. These are piping hot, so hopefully it'll melt quick. Alright, there we have it. So I'm going to let these sit a little while just to cool down a bit. And I just dug out the stuff when Medea was leaving, so I'll be able to start assembling all my containers. And time check, it's 8 o'clock at night, but I did have a little bit of, you know, cuddle time, baby time, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Well, guys, it is almost 10 o'clock at night, and I'm just getting around to getting this done. I spent the past couple of hours with the kids, bedtimes, tantrums, and all that stuff, but Maze is upstairs, the littles have gone to bed. Misha's still up, but Mally and the rest have all gone about the business. So I can actually try to get this done without them coming. Misha, or my son, my teenager, had some of that curry beef. My husband had some of that. Maze and Misha had a piece of chicken, and yeah, I don't know if they got into anything else, but I want to pack this up while I can before it all gets eaten away. So I'll just show you. This is a super long video. I started editing the first part of this video. I just had to add this stuff onto it, and it's like over an hour. So I hope you guys don't mind. This is the mini meatloaf things. This is with the cheddar cheese. That's with the mozzarella cheese. The ribs. The Brussels sprouts and bacon. The cabbage and sausage, the cauliflower, broccoli, pork, cheese mixture, the chicken thighs. I see 3 thighs missing, so somebody else had some, and the curry beef, which a lot has been taken out, but there's still enough to pack into some of the packages. So I'm going to do up as many of these cases as I can, and I'll have to make room in my deep freezer. All right, there. That's it. I just ate the 4 last ribs because I just picked all day making this stuff and I ate those. But I got a stack there and a stack here. So I'm going to clear this table off and try to present it nicely so we can get the number of meals I have packed up. All right, guys, I counted 43 individual meals, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I had no rhyme or reason for what I put in them. I just did a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So they're all mismatched, but they're all keto friendly. And yeah, some of the containers are bigger than others, but if my husband wants more, you can just heat up another one. So, like this one has cabbage, chicken, and that curry beef, I think. I would take all these covers off, but I'm tired. It's 10:37. And I need to find room in my freezer for this. But all we'll have to do is pop it in the microwave and nuke it for a few minutes and we'll have a ready-made meal. And I know what's in it, and I know it's healthy, and it's all good. So I'll be back when I get this table cleared off. I just got done emptying and loading the dishwasher again for the millionth time today. But I still have a mess that I'm gonna leave until tomorrow. But I mean, these are all clean. That is all dirty. Those are all clean. I need to put them away. So yes, it's that kind of day. I'm winding down. All right, it's not clear, but I'm just showing you what I had to take out of my freezer so I could put that stuff in my freezer. This is the turkey bones from Christmas. I'm gonna make turkey bone broth in the next day or two. I had to take out 2 turkeys. You heard me. 2 turkeys out of my deep freezers. I have a deep freezer in the basement and one up here in the porch, and I had to take a turkey out of both of them. I put them out in the back of the van in the trunk because it's freezing outside, and I might cook that on Sunday or something like that. And I'm going to put those turkey bones out there too, because it's just like a freezer out there. And then with the carcass or the bones from those 2 turkeys, I'll have a nice big batch of turkey bone broth. I also found, well, I knew I had hamburger. I took one out. I'll do something with it. Some more frozen veggies. So tomorrow I will be doing up those like I did today and freezing them individually. And they can go as sides for future keto meals or something like that. So right now I gotta clear the table off again. Oh, and a bag of French fries. Yeah. So I might do that for the kids' lunches tomorrow with something else, and yeah, we'll get it sorted. Alright friends, well, I'm about to wipe this table off, but I just took out a chicken wrapper pie. I took that out of the freezer too to make room. I forgot to show you that. But I'm going to end this video now. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm going to end this video now. My husband was just coming in for a minute. And anyways, yeah, I'm feeling really good about getting all those meals done, and they'll last for I'm guessing a month or maybe a month. And they'll be ready, easy, convenient, and all that stuff. So I hope you liked hanging out with me today. I am so tired now. It is 11:05. I have all the video edited up until like just when I was packing those things. So it takes a little while to go through the program. So if I'm awake, I'll make sure I publish it. If not, it'll be first thing in the morning. I just can't say whether I'm going to be awake or not. But yeah, anyways, those ribs were good. The kids seemed to like the stuff that they tasted. Medea had some of that cabbage and sausage before she went to work, and she took some with her home on her plate, and yeah, it'll be good. So the kids will have some chicken wrapper pie tomorrow. We can have one of those meals if we want one, and yeah, life will be grand. So yeah, peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really do. So, yes. Well, if those turkeys are kind of defrosted tomorrow, I might bake them both. I have a countertop oven thing, and I have my oven. If not, I'll do that on Sunday. But, yeah, I still need to do those veggies. And I have that roast beef I can do tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, that question answer video will be up soon. I just can't say when. And yeah, super long video, guys, super long video. Anyways, have a good night or have a good morning, and I'll see you later. Bye. Boink.